Hi guys, welcome to Twins for Purpose.
I'm Mina.
And I'm Zena.
And welcome to the long-awaited episode 2 of this podcast.
If you're wondering where we've been for the last, 3-4 months? Our mics exploded, our phones broke. Life's just been so busy. But we're going to get straight into the episode so you guys can have what you guys have all been waiting for. Because 24/7 I'm hearing Zena, when's the next podcast? Twins, when's the next podcast? Girls, when's the next podcast? Well, we're bringing it now, specifically by us. So, this episode is going to be about school and school drama, like becoming like showing your faith and like expressing your faith and just like knowing who you are and staying true to yourself. But this episode is called School Faith and Staying True to Yourself. We're going to get straight into the intro. Because honestly, school is much more about friendships, comparison, trying to fit in, trying not to fail, and knowing your purpose and trying to understand who you are more than it's been about studying, exams, and homework. And for the people who believe in God or just want to live by strong values, it can be very difficult trying to balance everything out without hiding what matters to you. But here's the thing. You don't have to be loud about your faith or beliefs. Sometimes the strongest thing you can simply do is be kind, genuine, respectful, and different in the best possible way. Because when people see you, they're like, oh, she's a Christian, maybe that's why she's acting like this. And could kind of lure them to what you believe, if you kind of get what I mean. We're going to get straight into the main discussion. And this one is called pressuring.
Pressure to fit in.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, the words kind of left my mouth.
One of the hardest parts about school is the feeling you have to fit in.
Yeah.
It's the feeling that it's this way or the highway. It's the feeling of being judged. The word judgment. You think that people are going to judge you because of your voice, your hair, the way you dress, and it can make you feel really bad about yourself. But the thing is, you don't have to be upset about what people say, because people's opinion shouldn't matter as long as God's opinion matters to you. That's the most valuable opinion you'll ever get in your life. So you shouldn't allow other people's opinion to get to you. You should be confident in the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you do your hair. Even if people call you weird, that's fine. As long as you have confidence in yourself, as long as you listen to God's voice in your life, that's the only thing you will need in this life.
And honestly, Muna, that was so well spoken. But honestly, standing out can also feel really uncomfortable. But being different is never a bad thing. Just going based on what Muna just said. Sometimes your kindness, calmness, honesty, or your faith can actually help someone else who's in your exact situation that you probably didn't even know about. And the best thing to do is help someone else who's in your situation, because you guys can kind of go through it together, since you can relate to each other and go side by side, which is one of my favorite perks of being a twin sister. We're in the same year, so we go through like the same things, same drama, same crises, same everything, and we can just come home. Like this is literally us. Before we go to bed, we just talk and we give each other advice, which is something I love about like our relationship. And one thing I just want to say, like, one thing I love about Muna is she has really, really good advice. Like, she knows how to tackle a situation in the best way possible without starting drama or like beef. So now that just leads us to our second segment, which is
letting your faith or values shine naturally. You don't have to force religion on your friends or the conversation about I believe in this. and don't be like, you should believe in this because I believe in this. The conversation should come naturally when it comes to religion. It should be like, hey, I'm a Christian and I believe in God and He sent His Son to die on the cross for our sins. And hey, you should check out reading the Bible, or you should check going to church out. I think you might enjoy it. Don't force it on them. The worst thing you can do is force religion on them, because as well, when you force religion on someone, it can feel like they're being pressured into a religion, and someone shouldn't feel like that. Religion should come naturally and should come to your own self-will, that you be like, God, I'm ready to try this out. God, show me your face, let me see your face. Lord, whatever will you have upon my life, let your will come, Lord. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, Lord. That's what a conversation about religion should be like.
And letting your faith shine can be really, really simple. It can look like helping someone who's sitting alone, staying respectful when everyone else is rude, not joining in gossip, encouraging your friends, being honest even when it's hard, and staying true to yourself. People notice authenticity when you're an authentic person. Like, you're not trying to fit in with the crowds. They can just tell if you're being yourself. And that's the best thing that anyone should try and be. If you want to have a goal towards something, I'd say your biggest goal should be being yourself and letting Christ lead you that way.
Even if you're not Christian, even if you're not a follower of a religion, even if you just have good morals, people can see your good morals. You can be like, hey, this girl, she has a really kind heart. She's patient, she's kind, she's respectful towards anyone, even if they are rude to her. They should see your good morals shine for you. Your morals should speak more than your words.
And even if someone doesn't believe in the same things you do, they'll remember how you treated them, whether you sat with them when they were lonely, hugged them when they were crying. And if you're not a Christian, this still applies. Everyone, just before, basically what Jasmina said, but everyone has values, morals, and beliefs that shape who they are. And school is one of the biggest places where your character gets tested. And now we're going to lead into our Bible connection. So basically, we're going to try and connect this situation to someone in the Bible. And today we're connecting it to Daniel. One person in the Bible who really relates to this is Daniel. He lived in a place where almost nobody believed in what he believed.
He lived in a place called Babylon.
And nobody there believed in what he believed. He was surrounded by pressure, different cultures, powerful people, and expectations to change who he was.
But Daniel didn't become rude or arrogant about it.
He stayed respectful, he stayed disciplined in his faith, and stayed faithful.
And because of that, people noticed something about him. They noticed how devoted he was to his God.
And how he was different and wasn't fitting in but standing out in a good way.
He stood up so much that royal officials that worked for King Darius at the time passed a law to the king saying that no other person could worship another god during certain hours of the day and had to bow towards the statue of Darius.
And even with that law in place, Daniel did not even care. He kept on worshipping, he kept on praying, he just stayed disciplined. And I feel like everyone at one point needs to stay disciplined in their faith and kind of like look towards Daniel and look how disciplined he stayed, even when everyone was saying that he was crazy or he's gonna get killed or executed. He still stayed devoted, and he went to the lion's den. They chucked him in the lion's den, and he stayed there and he did not die. Can I tell you why? Because God was with him. And because God was with him, God protected him in that den. Because not just because Daniel worshipped, said he believed in him, but because he worshipped him when people told him not to. And when it was bad, he didn't care about dying. He would have literally died for Jesus. I'm not even gonna lie. He would have died. But since God loved him so much, he protected him in the den.
So, what can we learn from Daniel staying faithful even when he was thrown into the lion's den?
That's a good question. We can learn that if we just if don't we shouldn't care about what other people think or what other people say or like other people's rules to fit in their little clique. We should just stay to ourselves and keep on doing what we've been doing.
That's really good. I think as well, what we can learn about that is stay grounded in God. If you stay grounded in God, you can bear much fruit. That's what it says in the Bible. So by staying grounded, you build the discipline to sacrifice yourself to God and die to your flesh every day and renew your spirit every day so you can keep worshipping God, not in secret but in public, and be sharing the faith to your friends and your family.
I'm just gonna give a little word of encouragement for everyone. Whether you believe in God, or questioning your faith, or just trying to become a better person, don't lose yourself trying to impress people. The people who truly matter will respect the real you, and sometimes the quietest people make the biggest impact simply because they chose kindness, integrity, and consistency. And now it's time to close. So, if school's been hard lately, keep going. Take things one day at a time. Protect your peace. Stay true to your values. And don't be afraid to let your light shine. Not by being perfect, but by being genuine. And just to go to that, read Matthew 5, verse 14 to 16, and go deep into it. And then you'll understand what we mean. Do you want to say today's purpose challenge?
Yeah. Before this episode ends, I want to leave you guys with this week's purpose challenge. This challenge is quite simple. Going to school this week and intentionally be a light to at least one person.
It could mean sitting with someone who seems alone, encouraging a friend, staying out of drama, being kind to people who are ignored, praying before school, staying true to your values even when it's difficult.
And at the end of the day, ask yourself, did I stay true to who I am today?
Because purpose starts showing up in small everyday choices. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you loved this episode and there will be more to come. Bye!